Oh. Day one. It's 20 minutes past 8 on a Wednesday. This way or this way? I suppose it doesn't really matter. I just gotta film. I've not even got money for a fucking haircut. You know what's funny as well? Asset-wise, I've got money. I've got vans, stock, I've got everything. What help is it if I can't sell it? Wednesday, 27th of August. 0 sales. This is going to be vlog number 1. My name is Alex. My room is diabolical in the sense of it is very unclean. For me, that is very unusual as I'm a very clean person. My lenses. I don't know if I could get used to this, but I've got no choice. I need to stay accountable in one way, and it's going to be by doing these. Her name is Hera. She's a very, very good girl, aren't you? The whole house is a clear representation of our headspace. My headspace is very messy. Hera, ready? Come. Let's move this out of the way. We need a hoover, we need to do... What's she seen? Oh, she's got a little toy ball. And I think that's what it is that she wants. Is that what you want, Hera? Oh, you got it. What have you got there, Hera? You got a little ball. Do you want it? Spin. Good girl. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Play dead. Dead. Hera, play dead. Dead. Hera, lay down. Dead. Good girl. Speak. Speak. Good girl. You little cutie. Great. Now I'm not going to be able to get away from her wanting to play. Alright, Hera, come on, let's go in. Off she goes. Right, gonna make ourselves a coffee. Let's get some toonies on. This is our kitchen Alexa display, whatever you want to call it. No stop. Well, we've got 2 for some reason. We've got an actual... Why am I so white? Why is it not auto-focusing?
Yo, hey, si mucho aquí como en la Canadá, con Chris Bojo. De todo tengo un chingo de dólares, me dicen del patrón, a mí tú eres
Come to my account. That's what we want.
Sometimes you gotta dig deep. When problems come near, don't fear. Things get so
Fresh organic coffee beans. Some coffee. We're gonna go for. Gonna use some of this white chocolate 0 calorie syrup. I suppose it's no good, but just 1 pump. It's better than sugar. That's what we want.
you looked upon strange. I rated the articulator with the greater data. Cause like money, love it, it's in the modern. They say it's only after no man is bulletproof. We all must meet our moment of truth.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm flexing. I don't have anything to show for. Right. Right. A little bit about myself. Nice to meet you. My name's Alex. I am 22 years of age. Old years of age, not 22 years young. I am in the worst possible position of my life. I'm going to try to keep this family friendly and not swear. My apologies, my camera had died. Sadly. Alright, so you'd have 5 different products. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's say 5 here. Product number 1, apple. Product number 2, orange. Product number 3, apple. Another breed or race of apple. Number 4, bananas. And then number 5, we got some sort of vanilla syrup. Out of these products, I would make websites for each individual one. This might have been an oil diffuser, this might have been an elastic band that you can use for training, for warming up, for whatever you wanted to do. This might have been a cleaning product, for example, how people have, I don't know, elbow grease or whatever the product might be. This might have just been an orange itself, and then something like this syrup. So out of these products, I'd advertise, do the same campaigns, do the same sort of everything. Majority of it I was trying to do organically, which was very, very difficult then. Obviously times have changed. Organic is a bit easier, especially with TikTok and Meta and others of such. You can post a video, it might go viral and you might get 100 sales, you might get 1 sale, you might get, it all just depends. Right, so with these products, I'll track the progress, see how many people have gone in, how many sales have gone through, and what products are doing well, or if any are doing well, and sort of progress with that. I caught one thing very early on that made me a lot of money, but also caused me a lot of stress. So, product number 1, rubbish. Product number 2, rubbish. Product number 3, alright. 4, alright. Product number 5, however, very, very good. A lot of traction. I found a little niche in the market and it was a very viable idea per se. So my little cousin, she struggles with asthma. In Eastern Europe, obviously we're Eastern European, you have salt mines and salt rooms specifically made for, not autistic, for asthmatic people. Obviously with asthma they say salt, whatever, helps with their breathing and regulate and improve their sort of overall lifestyle. So families, mothers, dads, even elderly people would go to these salt rooms, sit for a half hour, hour, 2, 3, however long they'd sit in there for, and they said they'd felt better. So I said, obviously rock salt lamps are a popular niche. Well, they were then quite popular. Like every person's house I went to had one somewhere, even if it was in their attic. So I said, I'll focus on that one mainly. I'll keep pushing products 3 and 4, see how well they do. And upon sort of further progression, I realised 3 and 4 were not as viable as I thought, so I just put all my time and effort into the 5th product. So I spoke to suppliers. Only issue was there was one product that was on the market and it was not a great one, but I didn't have enough money or capital to make my own or place a big order. So what I done, first thing I done, straight to Alibaba, message suppliers, sort of MOQs, seeing how and what I could do. So I started selling very small humidifiers, just normal humidifiers, as well as rock lamps. Obviously I know you get your standard rock lamp, the one some people decide to lick, something of such. So I sold a few rock salt lamps and a few humidifiers. And I sat and thought, how can you combine these? Obviously with no capital, no money, I asked the suppliers, many suppliers, and then one said, "Oh, that is a very good idea. We'll manufacture a prototype." Got on a account with them, and for example, something of such, it was different then because it had a humidifier and then little bits of rock salt. Let me see if I can find one how I got them. Little bits of rock salt in the top. Similar concept, humidifier with some rock salt on the top of it. So I started pushing it, marketing, doing what a young person could do. Obviously, I reckon doing that now I would have done so much better. But that started getting a bit of traction, started doing quite well, sales started flooding. I think it helped the fact that we were in the autumn to winter seasons, so people were getting sort of ready for Christmas and whatnot. Yeah, so the only issue was I would market it, I'd have a website made, I'd have everything, but I had no stock. So what do? Customers buy, I use their money to then go and buy the product from the manufacturer. Manufacturer packages, ships and deals with everything for me, which looking back at it, yeah, it's good, but it's not good because it was costing me a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of my presence, a lot of my how it was reflecting on me as a business or as a person. Obviously, me being little, being young, I didn't know any different. Just venturing out into a business, obviously they say you learn as it goes on. So product was going quite well, and only issue was about 70% of the products I was having to refund. Why, you may ask? Lead times were rubbish. So the time it took to get from the manufacturer to the customer was longer than intended to. Obviously, manufacturer is busy, they deal with many companies manufacturing for them, XYZ. And the issue was products were taking not a week, not two, but 3, 4, 5 weeks to get to the customer's house. I personally wouldn't wait longer than a week or two for something to arrive. Fair play to the customers who did, thank you very much. But the ones that didn't, obviously I understand their frustration. Got a bunch of negative reviews saying how long it took, waited, they didn't arrive. I tried to comfort them, saying, yeah, we're just having a bit of a delay, offered them discounts, but not enough to satisfy them. So in the end, about 70% of all the orders I had come through had to be refunded. Money, I may have spent a fair bit of it, so ended up having to borrow money from family members to repay and refund the customers. Obviously that was shambles. I learnt my lesson, trialled different products, some went well. I had then gone on to having a small e-commerce brand where I ordered in stock, doing jewellery. It was at the time where all the hip-hop blinged out jewellery was trending and very popular. So I found a good little spot in the niche with that. Sales went quite well. Obviously, haven't had the stock, I could ship it out straight away. COVID hit, sales dropped drastically. I got scared. If I hadn't have stopped, I probably would have done a little bit better. I probably would have stayed in business. I probably would have done... see, with COVID, people got scared, didn't buy. Then once everything sort of became the norm again, people started buying again. But that was one of my first mistakes, shutting that off. I sort of had a little bit of stock left, sold what I could, what I couldn't, just took it on the chin as a loss. Then this is where it all started to stumble, and it didn't become much of a business but more of me gambling. I didn't gamble my money in a casino, but I gambled with the business. So what ended up happening is started venturing out, trying new products. But instead of doing what I was doing and got product 1, product 2 and product 3 where I'd trial them, I was trying to juggle all of them at the same time and said, oh, I'm going to get 5,000 units of this, 500 of this, and 1,000 of this, thinking they would sell. 5,000 units, sold maybe 40 units. 500 units, sold maybe 200, so that done quite well. And then dead stock, nothing. So, what do? Go on to buy more stock of different things, financing it. Didn't have the money to pay that back. Obviously, on a set term, your predictors would make the sales, and then you're capable of paying back, which I made no sales, and so on and so on. And it just sort of snowball affected, and kept trying new products, and they didn't sell. And I don't know why I kept ordering stock in, but got left with a bunch of stock. Fast forward to today. Obviously, that went how it went. Lost a bunch of money. Said I'm going to go into a viable business and start something of my own where I can sort of guarantee myself a bit of reliability per se. So what businesses work well? Businesses that have been in the market for 100 years. What are they? I don't know. Logistics, 1. Warehousing, 2. Manufacturing, 3. Any sort of business where there's always going to be a demand. People are always going to need their stock. For example, when I ordered stock, how did it get to my house? Obviously logistical, 3PLs, anything of such, where a company gets paid to bring goods from A to B. A being supplier, B being me. So businesses of such, so I said, I'll go into logistics. I started off doing removals, so helping people move house, because obviously people find it very difficult to move a house with a car. Some do a pretty good job and they manage to do so, but others, they'd rather chuck it all up in a van, get it gone, and then have people do the heavy lifting for them for a price. So I said, I'll try that. Went into removals. Very difficult to start off with, no sort of trust or anything of such. So we had to undercut by a lot. Was making very little to no money. Started getting a few more jobs in, getting good reviews, doing a bit better for ourselves. Then stuff took a turn for the better. So from removals we then ventured out into logistics, so helping transport goods from A to B. Dealt with a lot of electronic providers, so people providing 5G like units for the towers and cabling and whatnot, so we were doing a lot of work for them. Then we sort of went into the furniture, dealing with high-end furniture, transportation. I've got a good friend of mine at Empire, fucking killing it. So after that, due to insurances getting let down by staff and whatnot, it was very difficult to keep operating with little to no capital. If you want to go into a sector like that, I highly recommend you have some capital behind you, minimum 50k I reckon, and that's not including you'd need vans, you need a whole lot. So now I am actively looking for a job work. Oh, I know. What has life come to? And you know what's crazy? Looking at the salaries you get paid for working for someone else is ridiculous. So working on the vans, predicted to make anywhere between 5 to 12k a week. So a monthly wage is a very good yearly wage. So now going from earning that significant amount of money to now applying for jobs working for someone else, which is a crazy concept. Obviously we need people like that. I do not want to be one of them, but got to do what you got to do. So if a job is what you got to do, a job is what you got to do. So I'm applying, trying to get into roles. Ideally I'd like to get into a sales role of such. Sales is a very good place to work your way and get some quick cash. On the side of that, we've got me and my partner have got a clothing brand. Started off as a fitness, another one of my econ brands, started off as a fitness product brand, so we used to do fitness products. One of our bigger products was a wrist roller. Same sort of concept, was in the gym, was trying to train forearms and didn't really have any good ideas of ways of training them. So I used to tie a elastic, one of the resistance bands, to the end of one of the barbells, and sort of just tie a weight to the bottom of the band and roll it. So I said, oh, I'm going to create a product, a wrist roller. So it's got a mesh material that goes down and you roll and then roll backwards, and you can obviously do like shoulder raises and bicep curls with it. You can do whatever you want. So that went well for a little while, and then we said let's sort of venture out and do women's athleisure, so women's sportswear. So currently that is where we're at, but a business can't get funded without money, and you need money, and to get money you need work, and without work you can't have money, and so on. So now we are, I know how, we need a job. My little supporter. But yeah, so now we are actively looking for work. Life is a sticky situation. This, I'll be real, this whole YouTube channel isn't, if you want to watch it, if you don't, then don't. But I'm making it more as a way of keeping myself accountable and looking back on myself. It would be nice to think a year, 2, 3 years down the line, I'm in a better position than I am now, able to obviously live without financial strain, have a house, have a car, obviously I've got what I need, roof over my head, got a car, but I mean living comfortably to the point where you can go into a shop, spend however much money you want and not really be bothered, I think, because you know you've got more than enough. Yeah, so if you want to watch, if you don't, that's fine. Thank you for watching up until now, because I'm assuming it's going to be a crazy amount of time it took to get here. But I'm doing it for myself. Obviously I know as stuff progresses, videos will get better, life will get better, so and so on. No one's going to really watch now, but I'm doing it for me. I want to look back and say, I was stressing over this little minor inconvenience, this step. So you know how a water slide is, you step up, and then you slide down, and then you're like, well, what do I do now? I've got to climb back up to experience all the good again. Hopefully this isn't a water slide, this is steps, and then you can like cruise around on like a lazy river or something of such. But yeah, I'm doing this for myself. I want to have sort of some video graphical proof of what I've done or what I've accomplished or what I haven't accomplished. As some know, life doesn't go just one way. It can go both ways, so I might become a crack addict. Look back thinking, but no, we're healthy, we're well, got a roof over our head, got food, got everything. Only problem that we do have is our financial situation. We have defaulted on 2 payments, so we have got to quickly come up. I want to show you without showing you, if that makes sense. So here is the 2, actually we'll do it like this. Wait, what? Here is the 2 payments. I don't know if you can see. Minus 184 and then minus 96. Obviously I've put moolah in my account. They tried to take it, but it didn't obviously go through because I didn't have enough money. So minus £270.54 in the negative. So what are we doing? Not balling, that's what we're doing. But hey, what are we gonna do? Off ourselves? No. Cheers. Life gets good. You're not gonna off yourself when life gets good, so why would you off yourself when life gets bad? For now, we'll do what we can. I'm sitting on so much brand new armchair from Made to Last, client of ours. Brand new. Retails for just over £1,000. GBP. What can I do with it? Tried selling it, no one wants it. Don't want to let it go either for £20, but I suppose at this point we might have to. We need the money. Got a sofa, can't sell it, brand new. Got armchairs, got normal chairs, got a van, good condition van, low mileage. Bought it for 18,000 GBP. It's not brand new, it's one of my older ones. Only done about 60,000 miles. Been a year. Brand new flywheel, clutch kit, brakes, oil change, filters, everything new on it. Hasn't been driven since that. Tried to sell it for 12 grand. You right, mate? I'll give you maybe £4,000 for it because that's what the market's at the moment. What would you want me to do? £4,000? I know a loss is a loss, but that's taking a piss. £4,000 for a van. Go online. Go online. Try to find one for £4,000. Oh yeah, but you know, mate, I'll give you all 4 tyres for £4,000. Deal? Oh, do it. What do you want me to do? Oh, you're young, so I'm going to take advantage of you. Take advantage of your mother in a second. Coffee's gone cold, I haven't even eaten. Don't even have anything to eat. So what do? We need to walk the dog. We need to walk the dog. I need to check my emails because I have been applying for work but nowhere seems to get back to you. LinkedIn, don't know how to use it, don't care. Well, I should care and I should know how to use it because apparently it can be quite a good place, but everyone seems to do. I'm so great, I've achieved so-and-so. Fair play to you, mate, but okay. Let's see. Applied, but no one's getting back to you. So what do? Right, let's go. So we've got boxes dotted around all over the house. This is some of our current stock. In fact, this is some of our new stock. So here's the women's active wear. So our new collection, we've got currently a sculpt and a seamless collection. Obviously sculpt is a bit more sucking in to your body and whatnot. Seamless is obviously seamless with no seams, with no whatever. Quite a smooth feeling. So we've got this vest top. Comes into like a little point here, so it goes, complements the women's boobies. That's the back of it. That is our brand logo, but we are thinking about rebranding and making a new logo and whatnot. In terms of quality, is good. Built-in bra, everything you need. Sits quite nice. Customers are happy. So these are a pair of flared leggings. Woo! Sometimes I wear them to the gym and get my booty popping. Obviously I don't wear them, I'm not a girl. But same thing, got a logo. It's a silicone logo, so it feels quite nice. Quite a nice little detail. Obviously stretches, but it's got nice thickness to it. Same with the inside. Obviously got it tagged up. But yeah, these are some of our products. I'm quite happy with them. They are actually very good quality. In fact, they are better quality than a lot of our competitors, and yet we're pricing ourselves at an affordable rate compared to them. But till we get ourselves out there, we're just trying to build some awareness, some organic marketing. We are currently preparing to work with some influencers, sending them a few bits out, and yeah, hopefully it picks up. Wrist rollers as well, still got them in stock. Dog. She loves putting her head in between like my thighs and then just letting me scratch her. Ooh, ooh, look at your little ears. See, Goldens are such nice, lovely dogs, but they shed so much. We are cooked. People are probably gonna laugh and say, this guy is in a messed up situation. Guess what? I never was. I never was. You wanna know why? I'll show you why. This is how we were living. Range Rover. Eating in the nice of places. Food. Golfing whenever we want. Driving very nice motorized vehicles. Drinking only the best. Networking with nice peoples. Having the monies is not a lot of the monies, but it's the monies. Having more the monies. Traveling with my significant other. Going to visiting manufacturer. Look, choosing materials, traveling to nice places. So in my 22 years of life, I've lived a shit life and a good life. But it looks like I'm double living a shit life. Because, sorry, I said I wasn't going to swear. But yeah, we've had our fair share of driving, being passenger princess in pretty nice cool cars. Networking with some fantastic people that are making more money than I could ever imagine someone ever making in a year, let alone a month. But yeah, that's part of life, I suppose. Travelling on planes in ways that other people won't. But all that for what? For me to end up in the same position. Stuck indoors. I'm not here to like put it in your face or rub it in or anything. I'm just saying I lived it and I haven't lived it. Because I've gone from having anything and everything I could have wished for to having nothing. But this is life.
Off the back of my mind, I've been in this place before. What has been a long time, are you ready or not? Cause this all I or not, so yeah, la la la. Are you ready or not?
I have to play the guitar. Are you okay? I'm sorry.
I really wish bro was with me. He got an 8 on his back like Lampard. That can't be.
It has been a very productive yet unproductive morning because I've done what I wanted to do and I've spoken to the camera, but on the other side, on the other hand, I've yet to walk my dog. It's almost 10 o'clock and at 10 I've got a meeting over the phone and my dog is
Going up on the Tuesday. I'm talking maybe got some club going up on the Tuesday. Got your girl in the car, she up here. How we at the club going? Say working Monday night. How to get them pesos? Rico dead broken, he ain't got no bond. But bring the juice. He said, excuse me, sir, you gotta stop. Now I just did that.
Right. I am about to go and go on a walk with a buddy of mine who works at a local company. Why am I like all up in your space? I will go to speak to him regarding work. I am in the worst fucking state I've ever been, so tomorrow morning I'm speaking to the devil. Sound, mate. Alright, see you later on. Room's still a shithole. Hopefully tonight, midnight, I'm cleaning it all up. I'm